my goodness, everyone's joining us already. Hey, Fox. Fox, the cutest dog in the West, is here. Says they're on a dog walk. Hope we have a great live. Thanks, Fox. Oh my gosh, Anna. Hello. Hi, Suzanne. Yeah, you're a bird. That's right, honey. Yeah, you don't know. You want to look out? Well, we can't go outside right now, honey, because we've got avian flu warnings. We follow what the zoo does, Max. Yeah, and the zoo has all of their aviaries indoors right now because of risk. So once the birds finish migrating, then we go back outside. Okay, Max? Good job. Awesome. Okay, you're pretty chatty. Raising Cane's here, our moderator. Thank you, Raising Cane. We appreciate you. Here we go. We'll just get that set here. Oh my goodness. Yes. Max wants a choo-choo. Yeah, Raising Cane's coming next year for Parrot Palooza, and that's going to be so much fun. We had a bunch of friends out for Palooza this year. We had Sherry and Sylvia, and one of Sherry's friends even came with her. And the fun thing, they didn't just come for Palooza, folks. They came and checked out Calgary. They did a bit of tourism, Banff, Kananaskis, Forget-Me-Not Pond, Elbow Falls, and a whole bunch of fun stuff. Yeah, but it's a great place to visit, a lot of fun stuff, and we've got a couple of great avian tour guides. But next year for Palooza, we'll set something fun up. You know, Frosty, yes, they can be loud. Yeah, you're a good bird, Max. Hi, Karen. Sylvia's here. Hello, hello. Frosty, the best way to have a Moluccan cockatoo is on your screen. Hey, Sherry. Yes. I want to remind people that we don't promote things. Be Jerry, no, please don't promote things like that on our channel. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, isn't it? Okay. Hi, Black Cat. Hi, Marco. Hi, Pie Girl. Hi, Ida. Oh my goodness, everybody's coming. Black Cat has been a member of Give Us a Bok Bok for 11 months. That's our supporters group. My goodness, Max. Your brother's being noisy. Yeah, the supporters get some extra perks, including early access to our longer form videos. They get some extra behind the scenes content, early updates, some really special emojis, and it's basically buying the birds a digital cup of coffee each month, right? That's what it works out to be. Hello. But, you know, you can support the channel in many ways. Following us, liking us, watching our videos, all of that helps us a lot. But thank you, Black Cat. We love you. Uh-oh. Tico says to whisper. You know, Frosties, we love that you're watching us virtually and that you are aware enough that, yeah, birds like this don't make great pets. They can be very, very loud. Hi, Tiki. My goodness. Now I'm just going to get my second device going so that our Facebook people can join us as well. Yeah, it's sometimes a little bit of a handful to get everything up and running, right? I've had a super, super busy week. But I mean, that happens, right? That happens. Okay. I'm going to shift that over. Last week, the angle was not great for Facebook. I'm planning on picking up, will that get me enough height? Let's see what I'm doing here with Facebook, people. I've got a longer tripod. I just need a cell phone clip for it. So I'm going to pick that up. And yeah, let's see. Is that, how much of a better height is that? How much does that buy me? That buys me a little bit, not as much as I wanted. Let's try this again here. Yeah, I'm just balancing tripod on top of something else. Yeah. Unfortunately, some birdie, and I won't mention names, cough, cough, Max, managed to take out a tripod earlier this year, but that's okay. What's my pin? All right, got it on my second guess. I know, isn't that terrible? You have so many devices and so many pins. I'm just going to set up here on my old cell phone. That's what I do sometimes when I'm doing a dual stream with Max, is I end up just using two devices. Okay, there we go. We've got Max. Slightly better angle today. Still not the best angle in the world. I'm working with limited space here. Yeah, after this, I'll pick up that cell phone clip for my other tripod. I just keep intending to, right? And then I just don't. But yeah. All right, Max, are you doing good? Yeah. This is the right height if we're outside, but not the right height for indoors. But yes, we're now streaming live on both Facebook and YouTube. So welcome, welcome. And I've just got that moment where I want to make sure that we are streaming live on Max's channel. Yeah, we are. Good, good. So hopefully that's public. Yeah, 4 viewers. Hello, welcome, welcome on Facebeak. Yeah, so we've got a different camera angle on YouTube. Lots of fun. Hi, D1. Hi, Max. Yes, yes. It's awesome. Raising Cane says, I think Max knows your password. Well, Max, you can't tell anybody. Don't even tell me, okay? Max, yes. Are you a good bird, Max? You are. You are. Oops. There that is. Yeah. No, I've had a super, super busy week. You know how some weeks you just are on the run everywhere? That was my week. So, yeah. So I haven't been commenting on as many videos and posting quite as much content as I usually do. But I'll be back to doing more just once things slow down a little bit. But yeah, everything's been super busy. I can't believe that it's almost Halloween. Can you believe that, Max? It's pumpkin season. It's almost Halloween. We should be doing a couple more live carving sessions with Tico. Oh my goodness, right? We really need to get going on that stuff. Yeah, Max. So, Max, are you hungry? Do you want din-dins? Can you talk a little bit more, honey? Yeah. Oh, big cream. Yes. Mango's doing a run. We'll have mango time afterwards, sweetie. Okay. Wash the hands. Okay. I'm going to heat this up quickly for you, Max. We're doing a pre-cook, okay? We're doing a pre-cook. And I know you like what I got for you. I know you really, really like this din-din. And I got it for everybody today. 2, 3, 4. 4 cups. Yeah, just have to heat it up a little bit, honey. Then it's good to eat. Yes, this is going to be so good, Max. It's got eggies, and it's got rice, and it's got a bit of mashed mixed in, and even some veggies, lady. Okay. They love a nice warm dinner. I let the flock have about 1 egg a week. Like everything else, it's okay in moderation. Right, Max? Oh, Max, this is going to be so good. I just got to cook, okay? Microwave's acting up a bit, Max. Not a good time for a microwave to act up on me. Okay, well. Should have heated up a bit more than it did, but it's okay. Right, Max? Get lots of yum-yums. Okay. Do you want dinner, Max? We got it in a cup. Yummy in a cup. Can you turn around, honey? Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello. You want some? Oh, Max does dress up for Halloween. He's got some really fun Halloween hoodies. We've got a bit of Halloween content to come out. Mango! Whoops. Okay, I just redecorated the floor with somebody's dinner. Just carrying too many. Okay, we'll get yours going. Right. Okay. Okay, you both can have more if you want some later. For now, I'll just split yours between your cup, okay? I'll make you more later if you want some. Do you want some, Max? Hi. Yeah, you get a smaller serving than I intended to give you. Sorry about that. And I just need to sweep the floor. Hi. Look what I got. Is it yummy? Oh, Tikal. Tikal. Good job. Yes. Hello. What a big bird. Is that good, Max? Is that tasty? Did I redecorate the floor? Oh, what a mess. There you go. You got one in your food bowl, honey. You got a big one in your food bowl. Yeah. You do. Okay. Come get it. Oh, is that good, Max? Is that tasty? Wash my hands here. Is that good, Max? Oh, so good. We got a few questions about Max's Halloween hoodies, which we'll answer in a minute, and Halloween costumes. So if you watch Max regularly, I want you to talk in the chat about what we've got for Halloween costumes for Max. Let's see if everybody knows what we've got. Miss Linus, hello, hello. Yes, yes, yes. Is that good? Oh, Mango, you've got yours in your food bowl. I don't know if you can see Mango or not. I'll just do this. There's Mango. He's being a little bit of a goose right behind Max. There he goes. Go to your food bowl, honey. You saw me put it there. Food bowl. Mango, don't be a silly goose. You know what I told you. You know it's in your food bowl. Get it while it's still warm, okay? Climb up. Climb up. I know, honey, but climb up. You gotta climb. Climb, climb. Climb, climb. Poor Mango. It's so tough to be a bird. Nobody giving you anything in your food bowl, honey? Well, I can see it from here. And I know sometimes it's fun to pretend that you don't have anything, but it's right there. Oh, Mango. Mango. Come here, Mango. Come on. Come, comes. Over here. Over here. Look. Look, look. Look, look, look. That's where it is. You go eat it there. Yeah, he's playing peekaboo. Peekabird. Ah, thanks, Debbie. Yeah, Mango does have a good voice. Yeah. He'll come out and play, and I'm going to give his cage a good clean. Yeah. Yeah, I was up late, so I let the birds sleep in a bit today. Oh, is that good, Max? So good. So good. Yeah. Eggy and rice and a bit of veg. There's some cauliflower in there. Kind of went with the very plain color scheme, though, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Is that good, buddy? Well, hello to everybody joining us on Facebeak. Nina says, following Max from Denmark. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to scroll here for a minute. I'm going to grab the camera. Sorry. Ooh, here's our Facebook, folks. Yeah. There's YouTube. There we go. Nina sent us 20 stars. Thank you so much, Nina. Yes, Iggy time. Hi, Robin. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Hillary. Ametri. Sajad, Brandon. Oh my gosh, we love you all. We love to see you. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Whoops. What the heck? Hey, Parrot SOS is here. Yes, a foraging cup. Parrot SOS just jumped into the chat on Facebook. Mango, I want to tell everybody about what's happening today with Parrot SOS. We've got a fantastic, whoops, reset that. There we go. Mango. I'll get Mango to hush. And Tika to hush. Parrot SOS has a master class on today. Here, take this. There, you can't yell with the full beak. There we go. My theory, they can't yell with a full beat. But Parrot SOS has a master class on today on parrot first aid. Now, what I love about this, it is being taught by a highly qualified avian vet. It's being hosted by Parrot SOS, and you can watch it no matter where you are in the world. It's very, very affordable, and it has a lot of good information on what you need to know if you own a bird. What to do if there's a bleeding emergency. What is an emergency? When do you need to go to a vet? What can you do to support your bird at home? It's actually fantastic. Now, Raising Cane will share a link to the event, but you can go to smartbeaks.com and check out info. Now, what if you can't make the event? That's okay. It is recorded, and if you register, you can catch the replay live. If you register and you have a question for a vet, and you can't ask it live, you can let Robin know, let Parrot SOS know. And when they have the live Q&A question period, they will add that to the Q&A at the event. So it's a great opportunity to learn from a highly qualified avian vet, and there is so much good stuff going on. I absolutely love Robin's courses. She has taught me a lot about birds. Now, I mean, I go to one of her talks. She talks frequently at things like our local parrot club, but she's also a guest speaker at big events around the world. You know, she has traveled internationally. So Robin is a highly, highly, highly qualified parrot behavioralist, and she pairs up with the experts. You know, she is a big hitter when she pairs up with those experts. But she's a friend of ours, but she is also worldwide. I mean, this is fantastic. But what I love about Robin, and yeah, I've had birds, you know, over 30 years. I know what I'm doing with birds, right? Well, here's the truth. Every time she talks, I learn something new. I'll even learn things from her, such as, Mango, shush. Shh. Did you drop that? You are being a goose. You're being a goose. You can come out later, but not right now, okay? Yeah, but she does a fantastic job. But when she talks about something like parrot behavior, and she talks about something like birdie body language, I learned something. Now, I know how to read Max's body language. I know what he's trying to say. But what I don't know is what are the cues that tip me off. I can't look at Max and explain to you what I'm seeing. But when Robin does a talk, she often talks about things such as stance or where the weight is or various things that are observable. And when she talks, I look at Max and I go, oh my goodness, that's how I know that X. And it really helps in understanding. The other thing that I really, really appreciate about Robin when she does her talks, I learn new things to look for, new subtleties. But I'm going to give you a little one of Robin's secrets. I'm sorry, Robin, I'm giving away your secrets. This is, I think, the most important thing that Robin says. The key to building a strong relationship with your bird, to building trust with your bird, to avoiding bites, to building up good behaviors, it comes down to one thing. Listen to your bird. No, that doesn't mean just sitting there while they're screaming at you. It doesn't mean that you hear the sounds they're making, but you learn how to listen to what they're communicating. So it's pretty amazing, but they do a fantastic job. But yeah, for Parrot SOS, I've shared it out in the community section of Facebook and on Facebook as opposed to YouTube in the community section. If you're subscribed on YouTube to our broadcast channel, I sent it out in there just before the stream as well. But if you're watching this on the replay and you missed the event, it's okay. You can still register and watch the replay. Lots of great info. But yeah, awesome. Raising Cane just shared that one out again. Yeah, thank you. But make sure you check it out. I think it's so important. Now, no, I'm not getting anything for promoting an event that I believe in. I don't get anything for promoting Parrot SOS. But the reason I promote Parrot SOS and I talk about her is I think she is such a valuable resource. I get hundreds of messages asking about people who need help with birds. They need help with their birds because they won't try certain foods. They need help because their bird is biting or screaming or has some sort of behavior that they don't like and is not building a good relationship. Robin can help them with that. I can't help them with that. Robin is the resource I wish I had when I first got into birds. Quite honestly, it took me years to build up the relationship I have with Max. I think it would have been much faster if I would have known Robin then. But she is fantastic. So I talk about her because if I get hundreds of messages from people saying, I need help with my bird, I can't help them. But for every person who sends me a message, there's 10 others who don't ask that question. Our channels for entertainment, absolutely. People learn a lot about birds from me as well, and I try to get it right. But I also want to make sure that you have good, strong resources. There are some people out there who call themselves parrot trainers who are not parrot trainers. But Robin is the real deal. Check out some of her certifications. They're hard fought for, and I am super proud of everything she's done. But yeah, I think she's one of the top in the world. So amazing, right, Max? Oh, Max is napping. So you notice that Mango is getting noisy. And what did I do? I brought out, I know something that's going to calm him that he really likes to listen to. I brought out a kalimba. Now, I'm not playing anything specific on it. I'm just playing random notes. You can hear it in the background. Nice and calming. Mango loves it. And you notice in the background here, he's just sitting there and he's now resting. Max is listening, but they love the tones of it. So it's one secret I have in my arsenal. When the birds get noisy, I can put on some music and help change that channel. Right, Mango? Now, Tico's a little bit scared of the kalimba, so I try not to go too close to his cage when I'm playing around with it. Oh, he told me to whisper. But quite honestly, the flock absolutely loves it. Mango will actually reach for it. He wants to play it himself, but it's made out of super, super thin wood. I'm going to have to see if I can find one that is maybe a little bit more robust. But how did I discover that he liked the kalimba? Very simple. I was rearranging upstairs one day and I ran into, I've had a Tibetan singing bowl for a lot of years. And when you hit, and they love the tone of that. And this is just one, and it's an inexpensive one. Max has also been to a crystal shop in Airdrie that has a sound bath. And oh my gosh, did he ever enjoy that experience? But he loves these tones. Like, just watch him reacting here. I mean, I'm not holding this properly. It's on my hand. And I'm just hitting it. I'm not going around. But you see how much he loves that. But that's one of the reasons why I thought I'd try kalimba for them. Because it's tones and they love live music. They really do. So Einstein, I was just telling everybody about Parrot SOS's avian first aid event. I mean, this is something, you don't see these courses very often. And I mean, this one's so accessible. It's accessible online, no matter where in the world you are. You can send in questions. You can ask questions live. But yeah, so fantastic. Miss Linus says, I have my very own Alexa to watch my TV shows on and music on, and my human calls me, but doesn't listen why I try to call her. Yeah. One thing I'll actually play for my flock. Do you want a really good laugh? I play Sesame Street for my flock. Tico loves Sesame Street. Max will watch it. Mango will watch it, but has a super short attention span. Did you see the videos when we went to Parrot Expo, how Max reacted to the yip yips? Oh, yeah. And the way he reacted to the aliens at the light show, the alien puppets. He thinks these things are normal because he watches Sesame Street. But Sesame Street, it's aimed at teaching kids. And it's actually a great level for the flock. And Max absolutely loves it. I'll sometimes put on videos of other birds for the flock to watch as well. And I know a lot of people put our videos on for their birds, which are fantastic. They'll grab a playlist from YouTube and just let it run. But yeah, you notice how they've all calmed down here. Are you swaying, Max? Kalimbas like this, they're inexpensive. They're meant to be a first instrument. You can pick them up from Amazon. You can pick them up from, I don't know if Walmart has them there, but they're sold. They're even sold in some kids' pet stores, kids' pet stores, kids' toy stores. But it's basically just a wooden box to resonate. It's got the metal tongs on it, and all you do to play it is just with your thumbs. Single notes. You can play double notes. You can number the keys so that you can play specific songs or songbooks for them. They're easy to learn how to play. I try not to play anything that is potentially copyright or could get me in trouble. So I just play random notes. Some farmers markets have them. Yeah, Max is so zen. He's so relaxed. Things like these Tibetan singing bowls. You will find them sometimes. I don't know if you've got a third world market near you. Some of these are handmade. They often come from places like India, I think. Tibet, I guess, for sure. China. But very easy to play. You can also go around. It doesn't work too well when it's sitting on my hand, but I wanted to sort of showcase what it is. But it's very easy, and it's just sort of a chime. I actually plan on getting some wind chimes for the birds, some of the ones that are tuned to proper notes. I know they're kind of expensive, but it's wonderful. Yeah, Zen is Japanese. Yeah. But yeah, so, sometimes these are even sold on places like Amazon. But yeah, just, Max just loves it. And just that tone as it rings. I think what they love about music notes when they're played live is there's a bit more than what they hear when it's coming through just a speaker. I play a lot of music for them. Max likes opera. He likes classical. He likes country. He likes new age. He likes 70s. He likes 80s. He likes 60s. But there's very little music he does not like. He really, really likes me to play a song called Baby, Shark. He has not figured out how to spell it yet, but played it as a bit of a joke and did a video of it to send to a friend. It was sort of a joke a couple of years ago that you'd play that, it would just pop up everywhere. And it was almost like getting rickrolled. We were trying to baby S everybody. and playing the baby, I'll just call it out, Baby Shark song. Sorry, Max, I'll have to play it for you later. The Baby Shark song, it became a little bit of a joke and who could get somebody with it. So I sent a cute video of the bird dancing, and guess what the bird was dancing to? Oh yeah. Well, Max and Tico and Tikal at the time decided they loved it. And it's a kid's song, so I can understand that. But oh my goodness, they really, really, really enjoy that. So, they love kids' music, they like everything. But when something is live, I think the music just has a different resonance to it. Because it's not just a note, but the way that it sort of chimes in the air or the harmony. Max loves it. Yeah, Frosty was saying got a bite from their bird from having the bird on the shoulder while they were preparing food. Yeah. One thing that Parrot SOS says a lot of times about biting. A lot of times when a bird bites, there are warning signs. Now, sometimes it feels as if there aren't because we don't know what to watch for. Sometimes the bird just lashes out, and I know I've been the victim of those before. Something scares the bird. But one thing Parrot SOS actually does, I went to a talk she did for our local parrot club on biting, and it was so fantastic because she talked a lot about the bird body language, when bites were more likely to happen, how to de-escalate, and biting is often a form of communication. It's the bird saying, "Can you hear me now?" And Robin told a really funny story. Sorry, TCal, I'll keep playing. She told a really funny story at this event, and I keep retelling it because I thought it was hilarious. She works with a lot of different birds, and I've walked up to birds. Brian's got a bird that's an African gray sitting right beside me at Parrot Palooza, and every time I looked at this bird, I thought, oh my goodness, looks just like Tico. And I tried to approach this bird as if he was Tico, and the bird sort of gave me the look of, I'm not Tico, what do you think you're doing? So I totally get it. You just go into automatic. But Robin was working with this bird, and she interacted with the bird, and her comment about what happened with the bird, she says she kissed the bird and he did not like it. Spoiler alert, the bird spoke very loudly about this and gave her a bite. But I laugh when I hear that because it reminds me that no matter who we are, we don't always catch all the signs. Absolutely. We sometimes do things that are the wrong approach for the bird. When Mango first came to me, I tried to treat him as if he was Max. Didn't work out well. Why? Because Mango has different signs than Max. On Mango, slightly narrowed eyes means he's happy. On Max, slightly narrowed eyes mean you're about to get bitten. So even the same species can have slightly different body language. Took me a while to learn with Mango what he liked, what he didn't like, and Mango can speak very loudly by biting quickly. Absolutely. And I had to learn how to communicate with Mango. I had to build trust with Mango. Mango had to trust me that I would listen if he gave me a chance to respond. He had to just signal. And if he didn't like something, if he signaled, I would listen and respond. He didn't have to communicate loudly with me. He didn't have to bite. He just had to say no, and I would respect his no. So there's an awful lot going on with that, right? So birdie body language is also important. But I've learned over time, and I don't always get it right. But if you got chomped on when you were cooking with the bird on your shoulder, a couple of things can happen there. Birds on your shoulder, you're not going to be able to see some of the body language. Something in the kitchen could easily have startled him. Maybe he thought that the pepper you were slicing was a parrot-eating monster. 100 things can go wrong. Personally, I don't like having birds on my shoulder because when scared, the birds will turn around and bite. And I got things that I really like to keep up on my face, such as my eyes. When I had lovebirds, I had a lovebird bite me in the neck once. One lovebird was startled by something, took a swipe at the other lovebird to tell him to take off. The second lovebird took a swipe at my neck to tell me to take off and run. And they both flew off and left me sitting there going, what the heck was that for? But they're wild animals. They react, right? But I actually learned very quickly that faces and necks and shoulders are not always the best spot. I love it when Max sits on my arm because I can see him, I can communicate with him. Because birds, they communicate a lot through body language. Some birds, you can see their eyes flashing. You can see the iris, and it gets bigger and smaller. Sometimes they really, really enjoy something, that eye starts flashing. If you know, you know. If they are really upset about something or really emotional, sometimes that eye starts flashing. How do you know the difference? Observe what's going on around them. You know, if Tico's eye starts flashing and he's in the middle of eating something, he's really enjoying it. If he's listening to music, swaying with his eyes flashing, he's loving the music. If he's hunkered down a little bit and he's staring at me with his eyes flashing, I know he's pretty upset with something going on. So there's a variety, right? With Max, his eyes, his iris and pupils they're so dark black, so dark brown, you just cannot tell the colors. You really can't. So I cannot tell when his eyes are flashing. I know he flashes his eyes, but yeah, I simply can't see it because of the colors. But I watch other cues, right? My goodness. Oh yeah. Yeah. Actually, Cheryl's Park, the worst bite I ever got was from Max. I didn't listen to him and he got me right on the nose. And oh my goodness, I can tell you there are a lot of nerves in the nose. All right, so let's see here. Let's just go. Sylvia sent us a super sticker. Super sticker from Sylvia, €2 over on YouTube. Send up some hearts and a big thank you for Sylvia. So if you're new here, when somebody sends us a super and we call them out and say thank you, I need your help to say thank you. You've got that button there. You can just tap on the heart button. Just send up some emojis flying. If you are on Facebook and you see somebody do some stars, give them a thumbs up. Say thank you. Help us thank them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we just got some stars on Facebook too. Let me just scroll. Oh my goodness. Linda over on Facebook sent us 500 stars. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Thank you. And Nina sent us some stars earlier too. So amazing. Hi, Angie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But we like to say thank you to people properly. So yeah, send up some stars. Send up a huge thank you. Where are you going, Max? You want to come back up? Come on up. Come on up, Max. So you notice how Max wanted the kalimba, so he walked up. You notice one thing with Max, so everything I do with him is consent-based. Occasionally I have to be the parent, just like with a kid, right? You say no, but I try for everything to be consent-based. And, you know, he doesn't always get what he wants, like any toddler. But I try to make sure that when I ask him to do something, if he says no, I respect that. Because I know with Max, sometimes no is not right now. Sometimes even going back to his cage, he'll say no. And it's really a no, not right now, but not never, ever. Sometimes with Max, super short attention span, I walk in a small circle and then he's happy to do something. But I try for consent. It's so important. So Max, Mango's giving me the eyeball. I've got some wood here for you two. I'm just gonna do a quick cut. Do you want a little thin cut of wood, Max, to chew? Let's get you one. Oops. That's just me sawing wood, folks. right, Max. Maxie, come on up. Come on up, honey. Look what I got for you. I got a nice chunk of wood. I can buy these, but I can also make them. Right, Max? There you go. Gonna have good choo-choos. And I'm gonna cut Mango one too. I've got a bunch cut for Mango that are larger, but Mango loves it when he watches me cut one fresh. I'm gonna give you a tip about sawdust. I've got a hard floor here. It's just a laminate, and it's dark brown. So every little bit of bird dust shows up on it, and bird dander sticks. It's hard to sweep. Sweeping compound helps. You know what works as sweeping compound? Sawdust. If I sweep the sawdust around where there's dust on the floor, the sawdust and the dust gather each other, and when I toss the sawdust, the dust goes with it. So it's sometimes more effective than mopping if I've just got dry dust on the floor. And the dry dust on the floor, vacuums don't work too well because it's so fine. Mango, that one's got a nice knot in it for you. I'm going to get Max another one because he's going to be done this one in a minute. Oops. I'm just using a rip saw when I'm in the living room here with the hand saw. And I just set it on something, I put my foot on it, and it's clean, and then I saw it. Ooh. Chunk of wood, buddy. All right. Okay. So I've got a lovely one here for Mango with a nice bit of something in it, and another one for Max. Max, that one's got a bit on the end. Can you chew that off for me? Yeah. Mango, do you want a block? Let's get you your block. And a block for you. Take. Yeah, Mango likes bigger chunks of wood than Max does. Every bird likes different things. I used to buy Max his chunks of wood this size, and I'll pick this up just to get you a slightly better view. There's Mango. He's just chewing on one back there, and he loves the knots. But here's Max. I'll do the same for my YouTube folks in a minute. But yeah, so say hello to Facebook friends. Yeah, but there he's having a good chew. This is great. Now he's destroying it. Absolutely. The best toys are destroyed toys. Absolutely, Shirley, you're right. And a nice piece of wood keeps their beaks trimmed. And beaks are much like fingernails. They grow, right? And they've got to do something with them to keep them in shape. In the wild, they chew on a lot of stuff which deals with it, right? Mango just dropped his block. He'll go pick it up. But there we go. Max is, I'm just going to do this for our Facebook people. This is the angle Facebook has. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Max is just having a good chew. And he's shredding this into small pieces. That's fine. The best toys are being destroyed. I can buy myself, 6 foot long 2x4 for a few dollars. Always, if you do go to the lumber store, a couple of caveats. Number one, make sure it is untreated. You cannot give your birds pressure-treated wood. Always untreated. So you want to buy the cheap ones. Number two, I always avoid the wood that's being stored outside because of the risk of avian flu. If I buy wood from outside, I just put it in the garage and I let it sit for 6 months because anything that's growing on it in terms of viruses or something will definitely be gone by then. I usually put it there and I forget about it. But if I get it from indoors, I try to go from the middle of a stack because I know it's going to be the cleanest. Right, Max? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Are you carving that nicely, buddy? You notice how Max is really enjoying this activity. In his cage, he'll actually go down and pick up the smaller pieces and shred them a little bit more. but he's finding this is a lot of fun, and he's shredding stuff sort of along the grain a little bit. So it's just uncut pine. So it's just a 2x4. I'll show you what I was cutting from. Oh, Max might want this. Whoops. There we go. That's what I was cutting from. Oh boy, Max. Yeah. Oh, there's a 2x4 right there. Oh, Max is saying he wants a 2x4. Max, how about I trim this a little bit for you, okay? There's another piece. Max likes the smaller pieces that he can really get his beak on, but it's a 2x4, and this is what I cut it with. Just a regular rip saw. I can use. Sorry, Max, you don't get the saw. You're not cleared for that kind of destruction. You need to use your beak to cut things. I'm just going to cut another piece for Max because he's enjoying it. He's going down after one of the pieces he dropped. With sawdust, it's easy, and it's a short workout. Now, it doesn't matter exactly where I cut it. I know what thickness the birds like, and Mango likes these really, really thick. Max likes things a bit thinner. I just eyeball it. If you've got a smaller bird, cut pieces of 1x1 rather than 2x4 so you get little tiny blocks. All right. But yeah, it's a very safe way to do it. You can also cut it using a circular saw, rip saw, anything of that nature. Because I'm inside the house, I don't want to go outside to cut the wood with a power tool right now. And power tools inside the house scare the birds. So it's a really easy way to just get things trimmed off. It's really no different than the bird toys that have the wood in them, because that is all pine as well. And, you know, smaller birds just have smaller chunks of pine. Right, Max? But pine is a safe wood. There are some other safe woods as well. Google it. But untreated pine is one of my favorites. And I'm just going to grab a bird toy here. Oops. Take it off of something. Here's one of the smaller bird toys that the flock will play with. This is sized for Tico and Tikal. This one's sort of a fiesta toy. And they play with it. But you see this is wood. These are just wood blocks. And that's just dyed 2x4. Undyed, the birds are happy with it. They love it. Now, Max does not think much about the big chunks of wood. He likes the small chunks of wood. Mango loves the big chunks of wood. So every bird has different tastes on size. You know what toys your birds like. So if you're not handy and you've got a friend or family member who is, you can get them to cut down a bunch of chunks of wood for you once you know what size your bird likes. Lots and lots of fresh toys. Now my birds prefer foot toys to hanging toys. That's what the Moluccans like. Mango tends to destroy most toys very quickly, and his favorite toys are his chain. It's a stainless steel chain he's playing with right now, and big blocks of wood. So I just let the birds get what they enjoy playing with, and it works super, super well. But this is a really affordable way to do up wood. Before Mango came, I used to buy chunks of wood for Max. I'd buy a box of 60. I'd buy a few boxes of those, 60 or 120. I think 120 of 2x4 by 1. And they would be colored. They were sold by Parrot Trends' toy parts, and I did not want to do the cutting myself, but the toy parts were still a lot cheaper than me buying pre-built toys, and Max did not like it hanging. He preferred the parts alone. So I would buy those a couple times a year, and yeah, it's a lot more expensive that way, but I didn't have to do the work. When Mango came, Mango can go through 6 pieces that are 2x4 by 3 in an hour quite happily. So Mango's a chewer. He loves that. I couldn't get the bigger pieces pre-cut. And even if I could have, he could go through a box like that in a week. So, yeah. So we keep, I just go with that. But yeah, so I was saying it's just a 2x4. I'm going to go behind Max and just show that again. Max is turning around for it. But yeah, this is just the remains here of a 2x4 I've been chopping on. Now, if it has knots in it, is that a problem? Is that a problem if we've got a knot in it? Absolutely not. Mango loves chewing on knots. Max is actually asking for the full board right now. He can't have the full board because I said no, but he's definitely in a chewing mood right now. But it's, quite honestly, it is an easy, fun toy. And then I take the smaller bits like this, and I tend to give them to Tico and Tikal, and they chew. Now, you want really funny? Mango takes the big pieces. He'll actually chew them down into pieces that are a good size for Max to chew. So when I cut really big pieces and I give them to Mango, Mango cuts them for Max. Max takes them down for Tico and Tikal. So I actually have a little bit of an infrastructure here. What do I do with the wooden bits? I'm going to end up with a lot of, Max did a lot of small bit carving today. What do I do with these? They can be used as mulch in your garden. If you have a friend who has a fire pit and is looking for kindling, fantastic way to repurpose it. But it is a wonderful, wonderful bird chewable toy. You can also use some hardwoods for it as well. But you see, Max right now is taking his pieces down a little bit further than they were taken down initially. I'm just going to toss some pieces in there, and sorry, Max. Well, you didn't want that piece. Okay. I think Max is telling me he'd like some bigger pieces, but he'll take some of this stuff down. Mango actually loves worrying at the ones with the knots, and he'll actually chew on the knot for hours. And there's all a knot in wood is it's where a branch or a junction on the tree is. And it's a little bit denser and it's a bit of a harder wood. Perfect spot for chewing on. Kookaburra asks, can cockatoos eat bees? Well, I've never asked because if a bird takes a snap at a bee, I figure I'm going to be the one getting stung. I've always discouraged them from going anywhere near bees with a beak. One tip though, if you are cutting wood, do not cut directly through a knot if you can avoid it. Cut beside the knot. Because if you cut directly through the knot, it's going to be harder to cut. Do you want one more, Max? One more and then we're going to go, okay? Oh, you want to come help me? You're not cleared to use the saw, honey. Mango loves watching me cut wood for him. Whoa, that's about me. Yeah, you want to climb up the wood? Climb up for wood. All right, there we go. That's the piece I just cut for him. Oh, Mom, you got wood for me? Okay, I'm going to get the one here with the knots for Mango. Because Mango prefers knots. Mango not, Max not really as much. Yeah, super easy. And this one is Mango's piece here, so it's much larger. Mango! More wood? Piece of wood? Big wood. Big wood. Okay, you two people, I'm going to take, oh, Max, you just put your back to us. All right, here's Mango with his piece of wood. We'll zoom in here a little bit. So I just took our YouTube people over to see Mango chewing. So Mango's chewing on a much larger chunk of wood than Max is. There's Mango, and there's Max. It's Mango who just dropped it. Oh, Mango's going to go down and play with it. Mango's not always a big fan of camera, and I appreciate that. But Mango will play with that. He usually likes to chew wood when I'm around. So are there risks with chewing wood? There's risks with every toy. Once in a while, a bird will try to eat wood. That's highly unusual. I'm not worried about them getting a splinter. They chew on wood in the wild. You know, I'm much more worried about me getting a splinter when I pick up wood. And yes, it's happened. Mango is Max's brother. Yeah. Brother from a different mother. Yeah. No, they you know, they're just roommates, right? Mango's having a good run. Yes, Max, is that good? Okay, going for a nice close-up. I'm going to reclip that. Oops. Wobble, wobble. There we go. Oh, poor Mango. All right. Facebook people, close up. Mango, shh. Hey, Lori. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, no, Lori, let me know if you ever want to have a fire pit. I'll cut some wood for you. Or actually, Max will. No, he does such a great job of turning it into little chips. So, Max, I'm going to cut you one more piece for your cage, okay? One piece to go. Yes, I can give them harder wood as well. There's a number of harder woods that are safe. Yes, you can use some of the trees out of your yard, but there's two things if you're using a tree out of your yard. Number one, make sure it's an appropriate kind of wood that's safe for birds. Not all wood is safe. Number two, make sure there's no pesticides. And number three, make sure you clean it properly. Might be a case of you cut it and then you put it inside and you let it sit for a while, especially if you've got avian flu in your area. You do not want to just take something from outside and give it to your bird. You need to clean it or let it sit for a while. Okay, Max. Max, I got another one. Oh, you're in a chewy chew mood. Come on up. Come on up, honey. Come on up. And that one I left a little bit of a flag on. Not a big deal. You can just break that off. Come on up. Here comes Max. He knows what he's got. All right, folks. I think I'm going to end the stream here in a couple of minutes. Yes. Max, do you want to go home, honey? All right, we'll take this home, okay? Up. Get steps. Oh, Mom, I want it. All right, buddy. You want to carry it? Okay, you carry it home. Can you step off? Oh, you can't. Okay, we'll walk in a circle. Remember how I said sometimes Max says no? And I walk in a circle. Now we went in happily. Get that. Oh, we got poopy paper, honey. Want all your poopy paper. Aki's. Ugh. All the poopy papers. Oh, I know, buddy. Poopy papers. We'll get you some fresh paper, okay? Good job, Max. Good job. Sorry, folks. I've just got to go wash my hands. Uck. Folks, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to wish everybody a Bok Bok, and don't forget about Parrot SOS's event on avian first aid, okay, folks? Thank you for the supers. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the likes and the follows. We appreciate each and every one of us. Yes, so many Bok Bok Boks. Thanks for joining us, Carrie, Maria, Sean, Becky, Sylvia, Kookaburra, Miss Linus, Cheryl's Park, and everybody. I just read the last 10 names there, folks. I know we've got more than that on the stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. Stay tuned. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, folks. I did say I'd bring out Max's Halloween hoodies. I brought them out and I forgot to show them because we got busy with Max chewing. Here's one of his hoodies. This one is his skull hoodie. And this one's cute. Just look at inside the hood. It's a little spiderweb design. And it's a skull hoodie. And this is another one of his Halloween hoodies. It doesn't have a hood, but isn't that adorable? Just the design on it. Skulls and purple roses. Yes, Mango, haha. But yeah, I did promise those. Sorry, I forgot them earlier. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Bok Bok.